I'm halfway up the grind. It's even harder when you're out of shape. This is what it's like to build back from rock bottom. It sure damn feels like it. I've learned a lot over the years. And one of the things I really pay attention to is it's been a long time since I've been here, back out on the trail where I did my 100 race in the Boyne Valley. I'm gonna try this knee out on a hike. Put on a bunch of bug spray. We'll see if it keeps all the mosquitoes away. But I can't just keep not doing anything. I need to get out, and I need to be out in nature. I need my mental health to kind of recalibrate itself because, God, I've been struggling with so much stuff in my life right now. Sometimes I just don't know who I am, you know? And I keep giving everything to everybody else, like all my time, my energy, my knowledge. I just need something to, kick in for me. I'm going for a hike, and I don't even have my watch on. I left it at home. I just wanted to be with my thoughts. I wanted to be here with you. I just needed to be somewhere where I felt comfortable. And whenever I get into places like this, seriously, all my problems, all of my worry, all of my anxiety, all of the things that do not serve me just seem to melt away, and nothing seems to be a problem anymore. Because I find when I'm out in nature, all my problems just tend to disappear because they're kind of manufactured. Some things are out of your control. Sometimes when you hold on to things from the past, they just don't serve you anymore. And I think that's what's been happening to me because a lot of changes come into my life. I'm just kind of lingering on to a lot of baggage, I guess you could say. It's funny. I always thought I knew where I was going to end up when I got older and when I retired. But when things, changed a number of weeks ago, everything just kind of looks murky and uncertain and kind of scary and kind of like, everything's kind of falling from beneath me that I've been standing on. I feel like I'm in quicksand and I'm kind of grabbing at branches and stuff, just trying to myself to stop sinking. That's what this feels like. It feels like a lifeline right now, just getting out onto this trail. And I know I keep talking very vaguely, but I have to be vague because, some things just need to be private. But I do want you to understand that that I am making my way back to have such a comeback in my fitness, in my running, in my weight loss. I'm working my way back. That's what these videos are. This is what I'm doing. This is what I am documenting. Coming back from an injury that wasn't even caused by running. It's the craziest thing. You'd think with all the miles that I've run, it would be a running injury, but no, it was a sitting down driving injury. Just my meniscus is very talkative these days. And I've done a lot of research on what's going on with me, like how do you know if it's a meniscus tear? Can it be a small little tear? I don't know. I would need an MRI, but I am getting better. It is like I wouldn't have been able to do this even a week ago, just going out for a hike. So this is a win for me right now. This is a huge win. And for a lot of my longtime subscribers, you may know the place I'm at. You understand what I'm talking about. I'll capture some video as I go through here. No running, this is just a hike. I just want to see if I can do it. And if I can't, I'll call it quits. But really, this is going to be probably maybe about 8 kilometers. Let's see. So building YouTube channels is really easy for some people, but for others, it's really hard and it's not an easy process. I know because I've been doing that for like 6 years now. There's so much to learn with regards to editing, time management, ideation, then the fact of filming it and then coming up with thumbnails and titles. It's all very challenging. And so I wanted to come up with another way of making money. So I thought, I'm going to create this other channel and document that process. What it's like month by month. Filming on my Plant Powered Runner channel, and I show all my data. All the real numbers, click-through rate, views, how much money I've made, all that kind of stuff. So I thought I would do that and see how that goes. Because I do like helping people, but I also want to see if I can break out and just have this as a retirement thing as well, right? Because if I start building now, this other new YouTube channel, by the time that time comes, maybe I'll have an audience. Because I know how hard it is to build a channel. And I don't want to post, how much I made and, what it's like to create a YouTube channel on this particular channel. So I created a new one. I'll let you know what it is soon. But if you're interested, comment below and say, what do I get you to say? Yeah, show me the new channel. That's what I want you to type if you're interested. Sometimes you just have to stop and take in your surroundings to realize how beautiful of the part of the world I live in. This is incredible. Sometimes I forget how beautiful this place is. Actually, like any trail in Ontario. When you get injured, your motivation kind of either picks up into high gear, so that way you can get back to the sport that you love. Mine is running. But there's a period of time where things don't go so well and your motivation drops off a cliff. You gained a ton of weight. You don't sleep well. You have a little bit of anxiety happening. You think the world's crashing down on you. You have lifestyle issues that are coming at you. I always find the closer I get to something that I've been thinking about, there's so many roadblocks that get thrown my way. It's like the universe is telling me, like, back off, dude. You don't want to do this. And I find that I have to keep my eye on the prize. And the prize right now is just to be able to run. I'm working on it. It ain't easy. But if everything was easy, you wouldn't grow. I wouldn't grow. I don't know, I think a healthy amount of struggle in life helps you grow in a way you wouldn't improve your life. Sometimes that's with business, right? Like sometimes you go, oh, why did I get let go of my job? And then, a couple months later, something amazing comes along and you're making more money, you're being respected more, you're given more opportunity, more freedom in your workspace. Like, that's amazing. But it can also go the other way. Like really bad, where you can't get a job for years and years. Because maybe you gotta kind of like re-up your skill level. Because your age kind of aged you out of a particular job. Or the amount of money that you were making for that company aged you out of that job. And you gotta take it upon yourself. Like, no one's coming to save you. Right? Like, it's all on you. You gotta be able to adapt and pivot. Right? That's what I learn in life. All these different things. They happen for you. They don't happen to you. They happen for you for a reason. You may not know, Dave. You may not know why these things are happening to you. But there's always a lesson that you can learn and take a positive snippet out of something that's so negative that's bringing you down. That's it. It's kind of like staying motivated is hard, though. Staying motivated is so flipping hard. It's been so long since I've done a hike like this that my left foot on the heel, I think I'm gonna have a blister. I've never really had to deal with blisters. But for some reason, today is the day. 11 years later, since I started running. Now, for some reason, I have a blister. Why? Why is that? It's not like I haven't worn these shoes before. That's the one right there. That's the heel. I'll tell you what's liberating. Leaving the watch at home. There's no pressure to look at anything on my phone. There's no pressure to look at anything. Like I don't have anything. Nothing. Nothing at all. It's teaching me that you know your own body, Dave. You know what feels hard and what feels easy. You know, I can feel my heart rate. I mean, if I had a heart rate strap on right now, it would probably be at about 138 to 144. That's the feeling that I get. But then there's sections where I start going up and I know that it's going to the 160s. Like right now. I just want to get to the top. Just want to get to the top. So this is where it all began. This is where my YouTube channel began, in the Boyne Valley. And this is a place that just brings me so much joy. It's so nice out here. And it's very quiet. Like, not many people come here. So I'm able to have the place to myself pretty much. Sometimes there's a lot of people sitting up here looking out at the world. It's a nice view though. But I got up here and I have a blister. Yep, I do. It is what it is. I'm gonna go down to the river. The river, I'll show you where the river is. The trail kind of goes out there. River is somewhere out there. Yeah, this is my happy place. Ah, it's beautiful down here. Just get to hear the river. I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Maybe not fully back. But right now, all I got is a blister. My knee, feeling pretty good. Yeah. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You ever feel like you'll never be able to run again? You kind of get down and out. And then all of a sudden you have like an epic hike or a walk, or you just wake up feeling good. And then you're like, wait a minute, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Yeah, it does not hurt. I feel awesome. Look at all these ferns. This is epic. I just love this section. Feels so good. It feels so good. Baby steps, Dave, baby steps. One step at a time. Man, look at all the roots. Holy crap. Ow, that was my blister. Ow, 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 ow. At least I can say it's just a blister. So yeah, I hiked all the way up this river a number of years ago, and it was crazy. Well, that's new. I wasn't here last time I was here. But I think a few things have changed since I've last been here, which is, I don't know, did I come here last year? I can't even remember. You know, this is a really big grind coming up. Big, big hill. I'm halfway up the grind. This is, it's always hard when I get to this section, but it's even harder when you're out of shape. I'm so glad I don't have my watch. It's kind of like freedom, not being judged. This is what it's like to build back from rock bottom. Well, it may not be fully rock bottom to where I was, but it sure damn feels like it. I've learned a lot over the years, and one of the things I really pay attention to is patience. Don't push things, because otherwise you're going to regress and go backwards. That's the last place I want to be. I don't want to go backwards anymore. I'm learning the lessons, man. I'm learning the lessons. Get out and hike. See you on the next one.